Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today we're going back to the Flex Rubber because I need one more for a reveal on the live that I have coming up tomorrow, which was for you back on April 20th. We did this one here. Oops, he's stuck to the table. And we did him 1-to-1 by weight. Actually, it was pretty much the same as volume, but I'm not going to take that chance. I have my scale out. And he's very sticky, as you can see. And I thought about it for a couple days, and I'm like, I thought I did these where they were not sticky, and how did I do it? So I went back and rewatched, and you can do this Flex Rubber different ratios. You do not have to do 1-to-1 by... well, 1-to-1, period. You could do 2-to-1, 3-to-1, and 4-to-1. That's what today's video is all about. So if you don't like sticky, a lot of people don't like that stickiness on their hands, you can do it non-sticky. So we're going to do 4 today, and I don't have 4 of these bears, but I'm going to do another bear. And I'm going to do this one. I have 2 kits out today. So the Taba Squishy kit, that's this one that comes with the hamster and the dragon. And then I also pulled out the Let's Resin Sleeping Cat and Dog mold. So we could do 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 4-to-1. I'm going to do 2 4-to-1s just because I couldn't choose between a cat and a dog. So we're going to do 2 4-to-1. So we'll do them one at a time. We have to weigh them out. I did the calculations on ChatGPT to make sure I was correct. So if you don't know or you're not good at math, all you have to do is go into ChatGPT and say, what is the proper whatever weight for 2-to-1 by weight for something that takes 3 ounces. I don't remember how it was, something to that effect. I worded it. So they gave me, I know 3-to-1 is 2 parts of one and 1 part of the other, but when I got into 5.5 ounces for this little hamster, I wanted to be correct. So I do have the proper calculations. Before that, I did get some happy mail, and I don't want to forget to say thank you. Thank you to Sue McClellan. Says, hope you and your family are well. I wasn't sure if you had this little Windows mold. I fell in love with Fran's products. Thank you. Thanks to you. I'm still one of your biggest fans. Thank you, Sue. I love Little Windows products. As you know, I do not have this mold. I have not gotten it yet. And the wonderful thing about Fran and her company, first of all, you get amazing. I don't ever throw away her instruction page. They're always in color. They're always very informational. Her boxes are also used as dust covers while they're curing. She usually always sends you a template. So if you're cutting films or whatever, I do not have this one, Sue. Thank you so much. This might end up in the favorites box when we make up those favorites boxes with Little Windows. We will be doing probably a live. Look at how shiny her stuff is. It's amazing. How she does it, I don't know. It's always clear, so you can use UV resin. Everything is gorgeous. Now I have a new mold to do extras in, so that's amazing. Thank you so much, Sue. I totally appreciate this. I've been wanting this one. I never got it. I just get forgetful about things, and then, you know, life goes on, and then you guys are amazing, and you end up sending it to me. So now I can use these, let me put this back, for my extras pendants for a while because they are super duper shiny. So I'm excited about that. Okay, I'm going to move this little fella off my table because he doesn't need to take up space. And let me just show you the couple things that I've combined a couple kits today. So we've got the Flex Rubber in the gallon size that I have the other day. And then I pulled out, like I said, that Taba Squishies kit that I received a long time ago from Dawn. And I have not opened those. So I'm going to use these as well, because I'm not quite sure. I'll probably use those up first. Then I have the Squishy Color Paste set, which is 16 colors. This comes separately. I put them upside down so you can kind of see the colors in there. I pulled out 6 colors to use. Oh, I didn't pull out the bear one. I need to pick out colors for the bear. And for this little guy. I was so concentrated on my ratios. So one of the dog, I'm going to do 3 colors. So you can see as many colors as possible. Black, this one is called Gardenia White, and Lotus Pink. So one of the dogs are going to be multicolor. The cat is going for calico colors, caramel, bread, and egg. So those will be the cat colors, the sleeping cat. These are great memorial molds too. And so let's start with that. I'll pick out colors for these later. If you get the Taba Squishy kit, it comes with this. It's a mold release cream you can put on your mold here. I don't know if we really need to. I don't think we need to because I'm doing different ratios. I think it'll come out just fine without it, but I'm going to keep this with the kit just in case I do it again. Now that Taba Squishies kit comes with the dragon, comes with the hamster, comes with 2 colors. It comes with the gardenia white and the purple, and it also comes with this, like I call it a makeup kit, so you can put coloring on the squishies after they're demolded. Comes with gloves, and it comes with 2 of these cups. It comes with 2 of these bags you can put the squishies in. It comes with some eyes for both of them, the dragon and the little hamster. It comes with flocking if you want to flock those, the ones that are really sticky. You don't have to, but you can. And it also comes with a few little things for your bags if you want to add these to your bags when you sell them, give them away, whatever. So the Taba Squishy kit is a really cool deal. Make sure you use the discount code in my description box for that kit. That kit has to be purchased on their website. It's not on Amazon. So there is a special link for it in my description box with the special discount code to do on their website. So do that. Make sure you do that. I'm going to do this cat and this dog, but I'm going to do them one at a time because you don't have a ton of time. I learned on that. I forgot about how fast it works. You don't have to mix this for 4 to 5 minutes because if you are, it's getting really thick. And then I'm going to get 3 different cups to split my colors in. You don't have to vacuum chamber this. You don't have to use your bubble remover or anything. I didn't on the last one. And I mixed it too long, if you saw that video the other day, but it worked out well. I'm going to get some stir sticks here. And the first one, I'm going to do 2 to 1 by weight, 3 ounces. So, that's easy to do. 2 ounces of A, 1 ounce of B. And that is going to be the little cat. Each one, the one is 2.5 ounces. I probably should recalculate that, but we're going to do the cat first because that's 3 ounces. So 2 ounces of A and then 1 ounce of B. Now it says by weight, but I did notice that the volume was pretty much the same, which is weird. 8, I'm going to go slow, 9, 2 ounces of A. And then, where is it on the cup? Yeah, it's at the 2 ounce mark. So that is really strange. Oh, geez. Let me get that out. Get out of there. Okay, 1 ounce of B. And then I'm just going to mix it, I don't know, a couple of minutes. 6, 8, 9. I don't really want extras, so I think I'm going to redo my calculations for the dog so I don't make too much. I want to make sure I have enough of this Taba Squishy stuff for the live tomorrow night. Tomorrow in my world, 3 weeks ago probably for you. So you just kind of stir it for a couple of minutes. You don't want to do 4 to 5 minutes. It's too much and it gets too thick. So we're going to stir it like a lot less. Let me move this out of the way. And we need 3 colors. I should have been prepared. This is like a paste, kind of like a pigment paste, but don't use it in your resin. It's not made for resin. It's only made for silicone. So make sure you don't mistake it for another pigment paste for your resin. I think it even says on there, what does it say? Squishies color paste. So it says on there what it's for. So make sure you keep them separated from your resin stuff. And you probably don't need gloves. I don't think it's like toxic or anything. I just don't like my hands getting all dirty. Just make sure you think it's mixed pretty good, and I think it will be. So let's get it. And this is real time, so you can see how long I mixed it. Let's just get it separated. And then I'm just gonna kind of do the glitz effect like I did on that bear that came out so cute. And this way, I think the heads are going to stand up straight for us. Well, this one is 2 to 1. It's not much different, but it's it'll be a little bit stiffer. And I don't think I opened the colors. I should have opened the colors. Which one are we doing? The cat, the calico cat. No, I did not open them. Of course not. Just get yourself thumbtack and pop it right through the top. Pretty simple, but I should have been prepared, so I do apologize to make you sit. Well, I don't make you do anything, but it can be frustrating when somebody's not ready on the other end of the camera. All right, I'm just gonna squirt a nice bit. If you make silicone molds at home, you can use this in your silicone if you want to and color your molds instead of using, well, I don't really use anything when we make our molds just to keep them white for you, but you can use mica powders in your silicone too if you want to. But I don't like messing around with it. I just like it natural when I'm selling them anyway. All right, let's just stir these up. And get them poured. I'll try to move it out of the way. Like I said, you don't have a ton of time. It's not like you're working with polyurethane or anything. But I would say get it done within a 10-minute time frame. It's going to get really thick, and you want the bubbles to be released as best as possible. I just don't want to mix my colors. That's why I'm wiping my stick off here. All right. I don't know if you can dirty pour. Maybe we'll try that on the dog. But for the cat, because I want the colors separated, I'm just going to do like the blocks of color like I do normally. Like the glitz effect, you know? I tried to get Mr. Glitz in here today, but he is so swamped. We got so swamped. Thank you guys. We appreciate all your business in the eBay store. He gets, he's like, I don't have time. I'm like, come on, we're making squishies. So he didn't. He can't today. He's over there mixing and stirring silicone himself. Let's get this all out. I think it holds exactly 3 ounces. Hopefully we have a decent pattern on the other end. You just never know what it's going to look like. Okay, there's all that color. Get you in there. Hopefully I have enough. I measured these with water a little while ago and made sure they were completely and utterly dry before we add anything to it. And this is going to be enough. I mean, I could have probably had another ½ ounce, but it's perfect. It's just fine. There we go. I don't know what it would do if I mean, you could swirl it. I don't know. I'm going to not mess around with it too much. I'm just going to let it do its thing. And this one held less than 3 ounces. So that was 2 parts, 2 to 1 for that one. I should probably write that down somewhere. 2 to 1. Let's see, we got 2 to 1 for the cat. We're going to do 3 to 1 for the dog. For 2.5 ounces. So let me get the calculations. I think you can take a lighter too. Oh, geez. knocking everything over to pop the bubbles quickly. They're going to keep popping up, but the more you lighter it, you're almost like cooking it. So you don't really want to do that very long at all. So I'm going to move this over, get the proper calculations for 2.5 ounces for 3 to 1. 3 to 1 by weight for 2.5 ounces is 1.87 of A. Let me make sure I have A. 1.87 fluid ounces, or weight ounces, I'm sorry. And 6.63. Oh, geez. I just went over because I was looking at my notes. 1.87. Let's start this over. What do we got here? 1.7. I'm just, oh, mine doesn't go. So I'm going to do 1.9. It will still be okay. 1.8. It was my other scale that went to the, what, hundredths place, thousandths place. I don't remember all that from school. And then part B would be 0.63. Let's tear that out. And I'm just going to do 0.6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even if we went to 7, it would be fine. Because we are able to mix ratios. Okay, 1.6 with this kind of medium, which is amazing that you don't have to be spot on. Where is my stir stick? What did I do with my stir stick? Here it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix this up quickly, and we're gonna do, let's try the dirty pour on that dog. I don't know. Is it gonna work? I have no idea. Quickly stir it up. You want it fluid enough, so if you're stirring too long, it's just going to get thicker and thicker and thicker. But you do need it stirred. And I see a few bubbles popping up on the back of that cat. That should be good. I hope it's good. Just pop those bubbles. Okay, let's get these 3. And of course I didn't open them. What am I thinking? All right, let's get them in. This is kind of like resin. You don't want it too deep. It just cures faster. It's not going to flash cure or anything, don't get me wrong. But if you split it, like I need to split it, so I can open up the bottles, get it split first is what I'm trying to say. Okay, here's that one. What did I do with the thumbtack? Here it is. This is Lotus Pink, and I didn't even shake them. They should be shaken. Actually, I would shake them on a vortex mixer if you can, if you have one, but I'm not going to worry about it now. I've already got my stuff mixed. My hands are slimy. Okay, so Gardenia White. One of them really should be shaken, but I don't have a lot of time. We've got, what is this color? Lotus Pink and Black. Come on. Let's get them. I'm going to put them back into this cup like a dirty pour, like I said. If you start with the lightest color on your stick, you probably don't need to wipe your stick off. And we'll see what it looks like with the dirty pour. Why not? And again, you got to be quick if you're going to do a dirty pour because it'll be just blobbing out of your cup. Yeah, black enough. Black, gray, I mean, it's gray, grayish. We could do more for black. But dogs are gray too, so it's really not a big deal. But let's just add a little bit more. There we go. There's black. So a dirty pour, if you don't know what that is, is putting all your colors into one cup, which, let me get a different cup. That one's too big. I'm just going to add it to the cup a little bit at a time. Let's do the black. I don't have a clue if this is going to work like resin. If you're into fluid arts, you guys do this too. I have never done fluid arts. I did it one time with my friend, and that was it. So I'm not a pro at that for sure. So just layer. That's it. Just layer. Layer, and then I'm going to scrape because I do need all of it. Get it in there. And then basically you pour it out of this cup into the mold. What I don't want to happen, I might even like kind of stir it. I don't want all that black, since I'm putting black in last, it's coming out first. I don't want a huge blob of black coming out onto the silicone first. So I think I'm gonna just get this out of the way. Get this in here. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm rushing, but I have time, I know. Don't want this here and everywhere. Just cleaning up. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is take it and stir it like that. Yeah, there's still going to be black come out. So let's try it. See how the black's going to come out. Shoot. We might end up with a black dog. That was not a good idea, y'all. That was not a good idea. That's not how I want him to look, which is why I don't do dirty pours very often. And he's not full. I should have just done 3 ounces. But that's okay. You know what we can do? We can make up a little bit more. But do we need to is the question. He's going to be missing his feet if I don't. All right. Let's see. Let's move him out of the way. I guess I didn't measure him properly with water. So he is what he is. I'm not going to be selling these or anything. So I'm just going to give them away anyway. So that one was 3 to 1. So now I'm going to do 4 to 1 for the other 2. The next one's going to be 4 to 1, the most dense one that we are going to be making. So hopefully his head will stay up. Let me just pop these bubbles real quick. I did pick the colors. I did pull them out. So for the bear, we're going to do the 3 blues. Light blue, sapphire blue, and blue. So you could see all the colors. And then for the hamster, we'll do 3 different colors so you could see everything. So let's just use up these little bottles. So 5.5 ounces is what I'm mixing. And the split for 5.5 ounces, if you're doing this and you don't want to do the calculation, is 4.4 ounces of A to 1.1 ounces of B. So we're just going to drain this bottle and start with the other one. So 4.4 of A, I'm at 1.9. Hopefully I won't go over. And you can always do them in separate cups and then put them together if you're not confident in going over, because then you'll start have to adjusting everything. If you're talking like me and you're not paying attention. So I'm looking for 4. What am I looking for? 4.4. 4.4. I'm trying to go slow so I don't go over again. 8, 9. Which is amazing that a 4 to 1 ratio will even work, but it does. 4.3. 4.4. And then we need 1.1 of B, so tear it out. be accurate. And I'm going to go slow because of the 1.1. I mean, going over isn't going to hurt anything. I'm trying to do it as accurate as possible for you so you can see the differences when we unmold them all. 9, 1, 1.1. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other one. We're going to do 4 to 1 on it because I like them the best. They're not so sticky to play with. I mean, if you have grandkids or great-grandkids or your own children, they are going to love these things. Don still has the ones he made ages ago. Ages and ages ago. He has a couple of them. He even has some you guys made for him sitting by, well, they're packed now, but they did get packed. They were sitting by his normal chair. Okay, we're going to do the 3 blues, and I am not going to dirty pour it ever again. I mean, yeah, probably because of the black issue. The black just totally took over, which it does on resin as well. The calico cat looks pretty good. I'm trying to look at it from the side. I think we're pretty good on the side. The dog looks marbled, and I really wanted it kind of blocky, kind of like my dog Panda. Blocks of color, but I kind of knew that was going to happen. All right, we're going to split it now 3 ways. And I'm going to do it the same as I did the cat, because that other bear that I did the other day came out so cute with his little blocks of color. And this only takes a couple of hours and you can demold it. If you have a heat mat, you can speed it up on the heat mat. It works. I do it a lot. Sometimes we do it when we're making the molds. We don't have table size heat mats these days, so we don't heat mat a lot of it, but sometimes if I'm in a hurry for one, I will throw it on the heat mat. It will get done a little faster. And again, I did not mix these. I'm in such a hurry. I don't know why I'm in a hurry. I'm trying to get the best color out of these bottles. Let's see. It's that light one that I didn't get mixed up. Let me try to mix this on the vortex mixer really quick. I just don't want that clear separation of the pigment coming out. It's going to take more time than I actually want to give it. Let's see if that helped any. You can see that's not as pigmented because I didn't shake it. Now that's a little better. We'll see. Let me just mix them and see what happens. It would be darker than that, but I don't have it shaken well, so this one should be fine. That's a pretty color. Beautiful for baby blue. Woo, this one's good. I think Don used this one once, red, white, and blue. Of course he did. So there's a dark blue, which I think it's going to go, I want to go darker. Give it a little bit darker. A little bit darker. And this one I do want darker, but I can't get it to shake up good enough here. Let me just squeeze a good amount in there. Maybe we can get a little darker. I don't want to mess around with caps right now. Since the other bear I did in girly colors, I figured I'd do this one in male colors. Remix everything. And I'm just going to mix this one. You'd get a better color out of this one if you mixed it properly. So we're going with the light blue at this point. All right, let's get it in here. So I'm just going to pour some colors in just like I did the last one. Little blocky, go up the sides. In the feet. I don't know if we're going to see this lighter color, but it's in there. I wish I had it more pigmented. Get you in there. And this. Pretty much enough. It's pretty full. That one's done. I have a little bit left, but not too much. Maybe I could put it in little extras molds real quick. Let me see if I have an extras mold that I can put this in. I'm just going to pop those bubbles with a little lighter and zap them. I do have a little bear mold. Let's see if I can do that one. Let me grab it real quick. Where did it go? This one. So let's just, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do like I do. And whatever it looks like, it looks like. I'm going to marble it. Like I marble resin. Take and stir it. Let's marble a couple of these bears. I haven't used this one for a while. These are cute little pocket squishies. No, it marbles okay. Look at that. I don't have enough to do anything with, so I'm not going to worry about that much. Okay, well, there's your blues. Let's do the hamster. I mixed it all up. I got all the colors done. I didn't want to make you sit through all that. This is the light pink, what is this called? Cream yellow, light mint. So we're just going to do the same thing. Let me get that out of the way. And then we're just going to sit here and wait for them to cure. This should be, I'm going to do, make sure his ears get done. See those bubbles coming out of his ears? These are the only probably problem spots on this one. And then some yellow. We'll do some pink on this side. Some green. Some yellow. And then we'll do pink. Green. We go. We might have enough for another bear, but I'm not sure. I'm not too concerned about the bears. Maybe not. Let's do the yellow. Nope. We're going to just fill this little guy up with these colors. And that's it. We didn't do too bad for extras today. If you don't want squishy extras, then make sure you measure your molds first and get them completely dried out before you start pouring them. So this one held 5.5 ounces exactly. A little bit left. And that's it. So now we just wait a couple hours. It's really not that long. And then I will show you the best that I can show you the level of stickiness between each one of them. So that was 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 4-to-1. I hope I remember that in a couple hours. Check out the comment of the day. See you in a sec. I think they are ready to come out. Are you excited? I am. Here is the original. Remember, it's very sticky and gooey. We're going to put him here. And he's like, his head goes down. He's very sleepy. So that was 1-to-1 ratio. Oh, look, I ripped him somehow. Okay, 1-to-1 ratio. This one, which one was 2-to-1? I think it was this one, 2-to-1 ratio. And you just kind of peel them out gently, especially if they have little ears or little noses or something, and you don't want to rip them off. Just go gentle about it. It's pretty easy to get them out. There's the ears stuck in there, and there it is. That came out good. Okay, it is sticky still, but it is not like this kind of sticky, but it is sticky. And you can always put flocking on there, but I don't think I'm going to. I like that. I wonder, you know, maybe I will put flocking since I have it. Oh, what's on there? What's on there? Is it stuck in there? A piece of something is stuck in here. Oh, man. It's a piece of glitter. So maybe I will put some flocking on there. But it is sticky, but the flocking may take the color away, and I guess we'll show you that. Let's see if it, maybe I'll do it on this one. This one was 1-to-1, 2-to-1, 3-to-1. 3 parts of A. And remember, this one has no feet. I didn't fill it up. It's definitely much firmer. Let's just check out the stickiness. And that one came out pretty good. He's marbled. Oh, that's a nice marble. If I was going for marble, that's gorgeous, but I'm missing the 3 colors. It's still a little sticky, but it's definitely not as bad. You could tell the difference between the 3 of them, but it is still a little bit sticky. Okay, there's the 3-to-1. And these are the 4-to-1. Here's the extra 4-to-1. Let's check this little fella out. And you can use these molds back for resin again. You don't have any problems with that. Look at that. That is so cute. He needs little eyes or something. So cute. Okay, so that is the 4-to-1. Let's move these guys. I want to see if his head's going to fall over still. This may not be the best mold for squishies. Ooh, it feels really firm. I like 4-to-1 the best. I remember doing this quite a while ago. And I totally forgot that you could do that the other day. So I'm glad I remembered it the last second before the live. Because now I will have lots of examples for you. Just be careful pulling it out. You just kind of work it down with your hands. Of course, you don't need gloves. It's only silicone. You could use these molds for squishies, for the magic pour, which is the powdered resin type stuff. And then you can use it also for the resin without a problem. You can interchangeably do that. Just make sure they're clean, but you don't have to do anything special between them. I'm trying to get his ear out without an issue. Don't break your ear because they are very stretchy. Come on. There it goes. This is so much better, you guys. If you don't like sticky, definitely 4-to-1. Does his head? Oh, look at that. He sits up. That is your answer. 4-to-1, 4 parts A, 1 part B. I've got little parts I need to take off of him. But other than that, he is so cute. Maybe I'll get that little kit out and use the black powder on his eyes. I think it's just basically, mica powder is eyeshadow. Mica powder is makeup. So you can use makeup too if you want to in your resin because it's basically mica powder. And then this is 4-to-1 too. 4-to-1 as well, I should say. Not 4-2-1-2. There we go. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I just need to trim that, and all you do to trim it is get a little pair of scissors. He's so cute. And cut just like you would trim a mold. That's adorable. I love this. I haven't done it for so long. Look at how cute that is. Oops. You could trim it. Trim it better than me. That is so cute. Look at the colors. I love the colors. I love the way it marbled. Look at those chubby cheeks. Oh my gosh, your grandkids, your kids, your great-great-grandkids, your great-great-great-great-great-grandkids, they're gonna love them. They're so cute. Okay, let me grab that. Oh, you could play with these all day. See, if you want them to stand up, whoo, don't do 1-to-1, do 4-to-1. These are also, I don't know if the head would stand up on these. They're very firm, the other ones, but not the 1-to-1. Okay, let's do flocking and let's do the mica powder on the faces. This is the kit. Look at all those colors you have to choose from. Grab yourself a little tiny brush. Love these brand new brushes. Thank you so much. Here is I'll do the eyes. Oh, there's a film over it. I'm like, that looks really shiny. Let's do the eyes in black. I'm going to try to keep it on the eye. I'm not going to flock this one or the other one, but I may flock the others because of their stickiness. And that's just going to stick to the silicone. Look at that. We can give him some rosy cheeks. We could put some in his ears. Trying my hardest to not go out of the eyeball. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I haven't done these for so long. Let's do his nose and his mouth. Oh, we'll do the eyes on this one too. And his nose. I'll do all the black stuff first. He's got a heart-shaped nose. That is so adorable. Oh my gosh. I'm going to try to keep it on his mouth best I can. And I'm sure you can use any mica powder in your collection if you don't want to buy this kit. You could do the same exact thing with a mica powder because that's all it is, really. That is so cute. Let's see if I can get his mouth a little bit darker. I just don't want to go out of his mouth. There we go. Of course, you can't like dress them up or anything unless you're not going to play with them. Let me get my switching sponge out just to get the color off. We really should start with the lightest color. Let's do some color in his ears just to highlight his ears a little bit. Maybe some pink. Or should we do like purple, this purplish blue to go with the color? Let's just highlight his ears a little bit. A little bit of blue, maybe a little bit of blue and pink. Maybe I should have just done pink. So you can play around with these as well with these colors if you want to. Let's see what pink looks like. Just a little bit of pink in there. Need to get some powder going on this. There we go. Oh, I ripped his ear coming out. See, that's what you don't want to do. Just got to be careful. I think I'll do some pink on the cheeks of that. Let me see if I can get that off with alcohol. I don't know. I'm sure I can. Yeah, you just clean it off with a little alcohol where you don't want it. See in his ears, on his head by his ears. Just get it off just like normal. Oh, geez. Get that off. There we go. Cute. Okay, let's do some pink on this little fella. And fix his little eye. I got some mica powder on there. I'm sure if you start squishing, it's going to go everywhere, but I don't want to do that. So let's do his mouth in pink. And if you don't like it, you just take it off. Just going to give him some pink cheeks. That's so cute. Like that. I should have done a black nose. Oh my gosh. Adorbs. So adorbs. We'll do some pink in his ears. And this ear. And then I'll do his little black nose. It's kind of like flocking it, but I'm not going to test the theory about squishing it because I don't want to ruin him and start all over. But my guess is it will get on the rest of it. That's so cute. I'm going to leave him just like that. Okay. Should we put some eyes on this one? I don't have... Well, I could do it with this, I think. A pointy little swab for a dot. Look at that. A little nose. There we go. That's it. And flocking. Okay, flocking. Get yourself a bowl. Here's the flocking that came with the kit. That's all I have, so we're going to do that. So since this one, let's see what it does to this one since I have some glitter on it. And just fill them with flocking. See how it does. And it sticks really nice. You can kind of see the color still through it. It's so much easier to play with, of course. That is so cute. It feels like fur. You just lose some of the color. Should we do the dog? I don't know. I think we should do... I'm afraid to lose the color in this little fella if we do the flocking in this. I'm going to do it anyway. Let's see what happens. Because he's really sticky. He's going to feel like a sweater now, just like he looks. That's... Oh, it's so much easier to play with. Of course, he's still floppy. But you don't have that stickiness to mess around with. Oh, he's cute. He's still cute. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'll do the dog. We're going to lose the marbling, of course. We're going to lose the marbling. So now he just looks like a black dog. But he definitely is easier to squish around. So we lost the marbling. It's okay. I don't really want to do it to these guys. Let's see what happens to this one. Let's see what happens to his face if we flock him. I mean, it's definitely more enjoyable to handle. Well, look at that. You could still see his face, and you could squish it without messing it up. Maybe we do need to flock them all. Huh. There's a little bow tie. I should have painted that first. So, that's the good question. Because now it won't come off. I think we have to flock them, you guys. Do I have enough? So that's going to seal in. Let's get it in his face. Face first. And then do him. It's definitely more enjoyable, I can say. But it does make them firmer. So I think flocking everything is good. But it will make these kind sit up straight. So we're missing a lot of the color. You lose the coloring. So we probably didn't need to marble him. And you know what we could probably do? Let's try. Well, let me get the other one flocked. I'm going to try to paint back over the ears, that pink, and see what happens. So we have plenty of flocking for this. I just don't want to mess up his eyes. But I think that seals it in. I don't know. I don't watch any squishy videos to see how to do this. So I'm just kind of figuring this out as I go. Because I'm not a huge fan of making them. But I don't mind it every once in a while. Oh, that is so cute. So there we go. Oh, look, you can get the flocking off of those parts without messing it up. He's so cute. Oh, it's so much more fun to play with like that. I'm going to save that flocking. So let me get that eyeshadow pack out and see if we could paint back over the pink. Where'd my little brush go? Let's paint back over the pink and see if it'll, I'm guessing it'll stick. It should stick. Just get a little pink on his ears. Glad I'm figuring all this out before the live. Let's get some in there. Okay. This way, he has pink ears. Get the excess flocking out of there. I did see extra flocking being sold at Hobby Lobby by the glitter if you need more flocking. They have different colors too. And let's see, let me kind of get it off of the black. So we don't really need to do the black again. Oh my gosh, I love them. Let's do a little bit more on the cheeks. Nobody ever told me to put this on before flocking. I'm glad I tried it for you. In case you guys have never done, I'm sure a lot of you already know this, but I didn't know that. So cute. Let's wipe that off. Let's get more in his little ears. We're just coloring the flocking, that's all. That came out pretty good. Of course, his ears are two different colors. Get that off my... There we go. That's it. That was so much fun today. Get all that out of here. That was so much fun. I'm so glad I did them today. All right. I hope you liked it. I really think... Oh, look at that excess. Get the excess off. You don't need all that, I guess. And you can always add it. If it gets sticky again, you played with it too much, it will always stick to sticky. So I just didn't get all the excess off. So you don't need too much on there at all. Just rub it all off. There we go. I'll keep working on that. Stick around for those pictures, you guys. Thanks for joining me. I hope you liked it, even though it wasn't resin. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece of